I stood in the middle of Tokyo, neon lights flooding the streets, crowds rushing past me, and all I could think was, this was supposed to be our dream. But he wasn't there, because the same person I would have given everything for was the one who left me completely alone when I needed him most. So I made sure he would never be part of my life again.
If you've ever trusted someone like family, only to realize they never saw you the same way, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe, because this story, this one hurts, but the ending is something you won't forget.
There was a time when I didn't feel alone, and that time had a name. Him. We weren't just friends, at least that's what I believed. I stayed at his house all the time. He stayed at mine. We laughed, talked, escaped life together. It felt like I finally had something I'd been missing my entire life. A brother. Not by blood, but by choice. And I was grateful. More grateful than he probably ever knew. The last time I stayed over at his place, something changed. I didn't know what, but I felt it. You know that feeling? When the air just shifts? When someone looks at you differently even if they don't say anything? That was him. Quiet. Distant. Like I had done something wrong. But every time I asked, "Hey, did I do something?" he'd just brush it off. Nothing. Nothing. That word stuck with me because it never really means nothing. Then, everything got worse. His dad passed away, and when that happened, he came to me, stayed at my house. I was there for him, no questions asked, no hesitation, because that's what brothers do, right? But then, my mom died, and everything went silent. The house felt empty. My chest felt hollow. I remember sitting in my room after the funeral, staring at the walls, waiting for a message, a knock, anything. But it never came. He didn't invite me over. He didn't show up. He didn't stay with me. He just disappeared. And that's when something inside me started to break.
Not long after, my sister moved in with her husband, and with them came chaos, fighting, screaming, violence. Every night felt like walking through a war zone, and the only thing that kept me going was him. Even if I saw him just once a week, that one day was enough to breathe again, to feel normal, to feel human, because without him, I had nothing. But being around him wasn't easy anymore, because there was one thing about him that terrified me. He always had to be right. Always. And if you disagreed, if you said the wrong thing, if you even felt like you upset him, he'd disappear. No texts, no calls, nothing. He'd ghost me like I never existed. And that fear, it controlled me. I started overthinking everything, every word, every joke, every silence, because I knew if I lost him, I'd be completely alone. So I did something I'm not proud of. I started buying his attention, gifts, food, anything, because I knew one thing. If I showed up with something in my hands, he wouldn't ignore me. And yeah, maybe that sounds pathetic, but when you're that alone, you don't think about pride. You think about survival. Eventually, my sister and her husband moved out, and the chaos stopped. But the silence got worse, because now there was nothing to distract me anymore. Just me and my dad, a man who had just lost his wife, and I couldn't help him. At least, that's how I felt. He told me I was doing fine. He spoke well of me to others. But in my head, I wasn't enough. I wasn't the son he needed. And that thought, it ate me alive.
One day,
I couldn't hold it in anymore. I told him everything. All of it. How empty the house felt. How I felt like a failure. How my dad needed someone stronger, and I wasn't that person. And then I broke. Completely. Crying in front of him. Vulnerable. Exposed. And I asked him for one thing. Just one. Can you come over more often? Just so it doesn't feel so empty? He looked at me, and for a moment, I thought he understood. Yeah, he said, I'll come by more. And then he added something else. I'll spend New Year's with you guys. And for the first time in a long time, I felt hope. New Year's. How was it? That was the thing keeping me going. Every day I thought about it, planned it, imagined it, a fresh start, a moment where maybe everything would feel okay again. A few weeks later, my job had a pre-Thanksgiving lunch. Tons of food, more than I could ever eat. And I thought about his family, his sister, her 3 kids, struggling. So I packed everything up, all of it, didn't keep a single thing for myself. And I drove to his house. I didn't think he was home. I just dropped the food off and left. That's it. Simple. At least, that's what I thought. Later, he messaged me, and something felt off immediately. Cold. Sharp. Why didn't you say hi? I was confused. What do you mean? I didn't think you were home. But he didn't listen. Didn't care. He said his family got on his case for not greeting me, and somehow that became my fault. No matter how much I explained, he wouldn't budge. And then he said something that hit harder than anything else. I'm not coming for New Year's. Just like that. Gone. Canceled. Like it never meant anything. I just sat there, staring at my phone, reading that message over and over again. My chest felt tight, my hands cold. Because it wasn't just about New Year's. It was everything. Everything I had done. Everything I had given. And it still wasn't enough. This wasn't the first time. Not even close. I helped his family before. A lot. And the biggest one? His car. It broke down right before he started a new job. He needed it. Desperately. So I paid for it. No hesitation. Thousands. Gone. And when he asked me how he could repay me, I didn't ask for money. I didn't ask for anything material. Just one thing. Let me stay over like before. That's it. Simple. A year passed. Nothing. I reminded him. Twice. Still nothing. Like he just expected me to forget. And then came the moment that changed everything. I started noticing something. Every time I came over, someone else was there. Another friend, laughing, staying over, being part of his life the way I used to be. And one day, he just casually told me, yeah, he lives here now. Lives there. Just like that. He gave someone else everything I had been waiting for without even asking. I didn't say anything, but inside, something snapped. Because in that moment, I finally understood something I had been avoiding for years. I wasn't his best friend. I wasn't his brother. I was convenient, useful, replaceable. People had warned me, my mom, his mom, people at my congregation, this isn't a good friendship. But I ignored it because I didn't have anyone else. I tried. God, I tried. Talking to people, connecting, but it never went anywhere. Just surface level conversations. Hi, how are you? And then nothing. Even when people said they'd help me, therapy, support, they never followed through. They just pretended everything was fine. I even thought I found another friend, someone from my congregation. We hung out, worked together. He even paid me for video work. at first, but then his real personality came out. Ego, arrogance, disrespect. He laughed at my problems, mocked me, tried to change me. And the worst part? I still stayed because I needed the money. I needed something. But then he didn't even pay me properly. And just like that, another door closed. At that point, there was nothing left. No friends, no support, no escape, just silence and pain and thoughts that wouldn't stop. So I did something I never thought I would do. I tried to end it. Multiple times. Methods I don't even like remembering. And somehow, I survived. For reasons I still don't understand. Lying there, still alive, I realized something. If I wasn't going to die, then I wasn't going to keep living like this either. And that's when the idea hit me. Not anger, not rage, something colder, clearer. I'm done helping him. And then something even bigger, something we had dreamed about for years. Japan. We always talked about going together, planned it, imagined it, and suddenly I knew exactly what I was going to do.
I didn't wake up one day filled with rage. It wasn't loud, it wasn't explosive. It was quiet, cold, controlled. The kind of decision you make when you're just done. Done begging, done proving, done giving everything to someone who wouldn't give you the bare minimum. I remember sitting alone in my room, scrolling through old messages, photos, memories of us laughing, planning, dreaming, and one dream stood out above all of them: Japan. We talked about it for years: the food, the streets, the culture, the lights of Tokyo. We promised we'd go together someday. But promises only matter when both people mean them. And that's when the thought hit me: what if I go without him? At first it felt wrong, like I was breaking something sacred. But then another voice answered back. He already did. I didn't confront him, didn't argue, didn't send a long emotional message, because what was the point? He already showed me who he was. So instead, I just stopped. No more gifts, no more free meals, no more helping his family, no more sacrificing myself just to keep him around. And the craziest part? He didn't even notice. Not at first. Because when someone is used to taking, they don't realize when the giving stops until it's too late.
And slowly, everything around him started to fall apart. His car broke down. Again. Before, I would have stepped in immediately, paid for it, fixed it, made sure he was okay. But this time, I did nothing. I just watched. And for the first time, he had to face consequences without me there to catch him. His friend, the one he let move in, didn't help him either. Instead, that same friend was out buying expensive stuff, a brand new gaming console, games, spending money like nothing mattered, while my best friend struggled. And I just thought, so this is who you chose over me. Then more problems piled on. His job? 6 days a week. Long hours, late nights, stress eating him alive. I saw him one day, and he looked different. Tired, worn down, grays starting to show, hair thinning, life catching up to him faster than he expected. And for a moment, I almost felt bad. Almost. But then I remembered the nights I sat alone, the messages ignored, the promises broken. And that feeling, it disappeared. His family situation got worse too. Medical issues, surgeries, bills stacking up, more pressure, more responsibility, more weight on his shoulders. And for the first time, he didn't have me. No backup plan, no easy fix, just reality. And the truth is, I didn't cause any of it. I just stopped saving him from it. He had a full house, 7 people,
3 pets, chaos, noise, responsibility, and yet no stability, because he never learned how to manage anything. Why would he? He always had someone to fall back on, me, until now. While his life was getting heavier, mine was getting clearer. For the first time in years, I had direction, a goal. Japan. I started researching everything. Flights, hotels, places we used to talk about. Except now, it was just me. And strangely, that didn't hurt anymore. It felt free.
Getting there wasn't easy. I had to fight for it. Paperwork, passport, money, planning every detail on my own. There were moments I wanted to give up. Moments where I thought, this would have been easier with him. But then I'd remember, he was never really there when it mattered anyway. Meanwhile, his situation kept getting worse. His car still wasn't fixed. His friend's car got wrecked too. And guess what? He had to deal with that alone. No help, no support, just stress and bad decisions. Spending money on things he didn't need while ignoring the things he did. The same cycle, over and over again. The funniest part? His goal was to save up for a new car, but everyone knew it wasn't going to happen. Not with the way he lived, not with the choices he made, and definitely not without me there to clean up the mess. Then one day, it happened. Everything was ready. Ticket booked, bags packed, passport in hand. I stood at the airport, heart racing. Not from fear, but from something I hadn't felt in a long time. Excitement. Not tied to him, not dependent on anyone else, just me. When I landed, it didn't feel real. The air was different, the sounds, the energy. Everything we had talked about for years was right in front of me. Except this time, I wasn't sharing it.
I walked through the streets of Tokyo at night. Neon lights glowing everywhere. People moving like a current around me. And for a moment, I stopped. Just stood there, taking it all in. And I thought, he should be here. But then, another thought followed. No, he doesn't deserve to be. I did everything. Every place we talked about. Every experience we dreamed of, food we wanted to try, spots we saved, moments we imagined. But I didn't feel empty. I didn't feel like something was missing, because for the first time, I wasn't doing it for someone else. I was doing it for me. And that's when it hit me. This wasn't revenge, not really. Revenge would have been hurting him, getting even, making him feel what I felt. But this was something bigger. I didn't destroy his life. He did that himself. All I did was stop saving him from it. Back home, nothing had changed for him. Same problems, same stress, same cycle. But for me, everything was different because I finally understood something. I wasn't worthless. I wasn't a failure. I wasn't someone who had to beg for connection. I was just giving my energy to the wrong person. I never told him about the trip, never sent pictures, never bragged, because I didn't need to. This wasn't about proving anything to him. It was about proving something to myself, that I could move forward without him. The greatest revenge isn't making someone suffer. It's realizing you don't need them anymore.
Sometimes we hold on to people not because they're good for us, but because we're afraid of being alone. But being alone is better than being used.
If this story hit you, if you've ever had someone take you for granted, drop a comment below. What would you have done? And if you want more stories like this, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.